Yeah, hi everyone. So I'll introduce myself. So myself is Sai Teja. I'll be walking you through this data visualization workshop and cloud workshop. Yeah, we'll be getting started with, and let me share my screen. The screen is being shared for you. Yeah.
Yes, I.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So yeah, we'll just go with the basic questionnaire. That is, so I hope you people, if you are known to this data visualization, and you can just go through so what you know about the data visualization, and you can unmute yourself or you can keep it in a chat box too. So yeah, no issues. So we'll be discussing everything regarding that. So how data visualization is nothing but people used to have a conception of so turning your raw data into a visual itself, right? Somehow it is not complete thing. So what is data visualization is all about. We'll just go with a few case scenarios where you will just understand so what is actually the data visualization is all about and how does it happen. So what are the things included within it? We'll be discussing these things. And let's go with this thing called, so I hope you people are aware of this raw data. So which is whatever the data you have been collected, and so maybe it makes a little sense to understand, but somehow it's not, it is quite enlarged. So you can't come to a conclusion what's happening with it. So you may just conclude with what it is all about, right? So let's imagine the same thing. So a scenario where I have provided you some Excel sheets to analyze, and same as I prefer you to so either chart to analyze. So which will you prefer? As I have mentioned, so you can unmute yourself or you can use the chat box too. I think there are people out there. No worries. So obviously you would go with the chart-based visual, so it will be easier for your understanding. You can just click on to so whatever the regular Excel sheet is, it consumes most of your time to analyze, and it's hard to spot patterns. Let's imagine it upholds 1,000 rows, 2,000 rows, what if thing it goes, right? So obviously, so it doesn't make sense to analyze entire data set with this static form. Instead, being a chart, you can just analyze. So when it was, let's consider, so when it was in a rise or it was in a fall, so what's happening. So it is very quick to understand. So you can find out your patterns and trends clearly, even faster, right? So which helps you to make even a better decision too. And yeah, that's all regarding. So now you just gone through. So why we need a data visualization. So let's see. So let's dive into technical dive of data visualization. It's all about a graphical representation of data, which is transforming your complex data into a meaningful visual. So which would provide you which would help you to make a better decisions, right? So by default, so data visualization helps you to simplify the insight. So whatever the trends, so what's happening, it's all about uh, what's happening all over the thing. So whether it's an organization or anything, so it helps you to just track what's happening, right? And now we are being in living in this data-driven world. So there is enormous data is being generated on more and more over, and as you know, so it's not about having a data or collecting data. So it's all about utilizing the data, and somewhere uh, you may analyze data and come to a moderate conclusion what's happening. But somehow, in order to have an interactive and informed decision making, you must go through a visual format. So these visual formats will help you to make a better decision making with a like, even concisely informed decision making. Right? And somehow data visualization is nothing but also it's a universal language. Right? You are people who have a basic visual knowledge, so anyone can understand. It's a better communication, like it possesses a better communication and mostly business centric. Whatever the organizations are relying on, so they mostly rely on this data visualization itself in order to communicate what's happening with their organization, right? And even a data-driven decisions are being made. So a data visualization is not nothing but turning your complex data into visuals with a specified statistical formulas. Like say, so it have a statistical rigor towards what you have done. So it acts as a mathematical proof. So there is some certain value to just justify what you have done and what's happening, right? So ultimately, what DV helps us, so it enhances understanding and helps the stakeholders to make strategic choices. So based on the data. So also we just mentioned informed decision making, right? I think this is all regarding what is data visualization. We'll just go through. So key notes of a data visualization. So it's about graphical representation, and data visualization is for clarity and efficiency. Obviously, it helps you to just get more clarity on your data and efficiency towards your decisions and insight discovery. So insight is nothing but what useful conclusion you have made through your data. So which would help you to make further decisions and to plan further. And accessibility and obviously so it simplifies for the data for insight. So instead of just going through this Excel charts or whatever the raw data, so you can have a look at your graph, so which can provide you what's happening with it, right? And which helps you to make decisions even quick. And we people are more drawn to visuals, so more than of a text. So we are mostly drawn to charts. So you can the way you grasp is way faster than the regular ones, right? So what is the importance of data visualization? We'll just conclude with these three aspects. So it helps you to make faster insights. So it covers all the informed decision making and etc. So whatever the data is all about, so analytical ability to understand the data and manipulate the data, right? So in order to make this, so data visualization help you to make a faster insights and it's a better communication. So instead of just showing a regular Excel sheet or a regular hard data to whomever you are presenting, so it would be great if you just go with a visualization a dashboard. So it should be a better to communicate your visuals, right? And most of the stakeholders or organization leaders, they just follow this pattern to just go with communicating their actions. And anyhow, so data driven culture. So as we have mentioned, so we are in a era where we must make a decision based on the data we have. So some evident on statistical evidence, right? And what is the present day method for data visualization right now? So I think there is a great rise for data visualization right now, and so because it's all about mostly it's all regarding your business integrations, right? So most of the business relies on lots of data, right? So whether you take a financial markets and stocks, whatever the business integrated things, so there is a huge generation of data, and in order to make this informed decisions, you must analyze what's happening over there, right? So data visualization empowers organization to provide clear insights through BI dashboards. BI in the sense business intelligence and real-time analytics. As you know, so we have a great concern towards a real-time analytics regarding what's happening. So it's not about some statistic data where we just worked on for a last week, and based on last week we can't plan things together in accordance to present thing, right? And so it helps us to understand and adapt to current market. And then so it's all about informed decision making, right? So let's see what are the present trends, and right from 2020, 2021, so there is a great democratization of data visualization. So there itself, arrays of this business intelligence tools have increased, and right from 2022, 2023, there is innovation towards embedded analytics and more of also prior to this, there were limited visuals, and later there are a few organizations so who have developed more advanced chats for this. And as we are being in 2024, 2025, the emergence of real-time dashboards and self-service BI tools have emerged. And right now, so it's 2026, we have even AI integrated within the BI tools. I hope you are aware of this business intelligence tools called Power BI, Tableau, Quillic, Sisense, and there are a lot out there. And that's it. So if we just look at it, what are the current innovations? They are self-service BI, so where you need not to sit entirely consume your time towards to make visuals and have analytical ability to just go through what's happening, and real-time dashboards. So with the synchronization of what's happening to end with a seconds of time duration difference. And most of it, we have most advanced visuals right now. So whatever the graphs or charts, so which are interactive, even more interactive even. And we have embedded analytics too. And this is all regarding what are the present trends, and we'll just discuss also what's the future of data visualization is going to be. I think AI assisted insights right now, every tool have integrated their AI and machine learning algorithms into it, so which would feed into and understand your data and help you to make better decisions through, right? So if you are not aware of what's going through your visualization or data, so you can just go through AI assisted insights, right? And even more precise and more accurate. And let's see, so conversational dashboards, so which are nothing but so you interacting with your visuals, right? So streamlining user interaction with natural language queries. So you yourself asking, so what's happening with this data, right? And next to this, augmented reality and virtual reality analytics, where you have a peak integration towards yourself and you literally interact with your visuals, right? So what are the business applications of data visualization? If we just look at it, there is something called key performance indicators. Let's say you have been working on some e-commerce data or financial data. So there are some indicators which provide you whether there is a rise or fall for what's happening. Let's consider profit to be a thing. So if the huge revenue is being generated and most of the profit is being generated, so the key performance indicator is nothing but what is amount of profit made or amount of total revenue made. So these are the metrics that summarize entire data into one single value, so which would describe you what's happening all over the data, right? So it's a main thing, so you'll focus on. These are nothing but key performance indicators in order to evaluate your business performance, so which enables organization to track progress so towards strategic goals effectively. And we have interactive dashboards. So we just mentioned you, so visualization is a universal communication language. So by default, dashboards offer you a real-time visualizations of critical data, so which would help you to make immediate you can just grasp immediate insights and you can make a better decision making, right? Even faster, and which reduces your time complexity towards make a, to conclude. That's it. So strategy tracking, as we have mentioned, so adapting to current market. Right. So in order to plan things way, so you need to analyze what's happening and what need to be done. So it is nothing but a strategy tracking, right? So it helps businesses to adapt quickly to market, how market changes, and with regarding to market volatility. And let's say, so these are the real world applications what you have been experiencing right now. So whatever the Amazon supply chain, Amazon advertising, Netflix insights, so fintech collaborations and innovative solutions. These all fell into real world applications of data visualization and cross domain integration. So data visualization have a great cross domain integration towards all other domains called, so whatever the IT integration, finance, marketing, HR, machine learning, cloud. So whatever the domain you just go through. So it's all about it's a correlated aspect, right? So it's all about to know how model is being performed. So let's imagine so ML AI model or ML model is being built. So in order to track performance, you must need a visualization. And any data-driven domain must rely on data visualization, so it have a great integration towards visualization aspect, right? And let's see, as we have discussed, what is data visualization, entire things regarding so what it is and what are the things, and let's discuss so what need to be learned within a data visualization, what is it comprised of, right? So if you just look at it, the data visualization ecosystem, there are data sources, data storage, data analytics. I'll just make a short note on this. So data sources are nothing but, so your raw data doesn't come from one specified source itself. It can be from anywhere. So a lot of data sources and multiple data sources you will collect from. And the process of collecting and pushing into your environment, so-called data ingestion. You just mention it as data ingestion. And for effective data visualization, so like initially we'll just collect all the raw data whatever we require, and later we just store data within. So for an efficient storage and retrieval, we use a database. Right? Since data is a vast amount, in order to maintain integrity and security, we'll just store it with a database. So where you can access and make an analytical operations on your data. Okay. And the third most thing is data analytics. Right? You have collected data, you have stored the data, and the next thing is to analyze data. Right? So data analytics process, so it transforms the raw data into a meaningful insight. Right? So it's all about you analyze data, what the data is all about, what need to be done with this data, so what's happening, so what is a pattern or trend within it, right? So in order to make a better business improvements through visual, so you'll use a better data analysis. So you'll have multiple things too, and I hope you are aware of this structured versus unstructured data, right? So the technical pipeline goes as, so ETL, you'll extract, transform, load your data into your BI environment, and somehow you'll just make sure that you are connected to a database where for an efficient retrieval and storage of your analyzed data even. And the third most thing is BI layer. This is where you just pick whatever the chart you require to do, and post things like, so after cleaning the data, you are up to perform specific tasks regarding. So these things can be done through your BI layer, so with the business intelligence tool. And we'll be discussing this core tech stack. So mostly we'll be using Power BI, Python, and Tableau. And Python is a programming centric, so it's all about a code part. So in order to understand, analyze data, so you have a few libraries within Python which are dedicated for each of them dedicated for data cleaning, to deal with the numerical data, to visualize things away, right? And same as a Power BI and Tableau. So Power BI, we'll just walk you through this both tools, and these are the core tech stack we'll be using. So Python, Power BI, Tableau, and even Excel for data analysis. And for an storage of a structured data, we'll go for SQL, and for unstructured, we'll go for MongoDB. For visualization, we'll just go with a Seaborn and Matplotlib, right? So Quelica is one other BI tool along with the Power BI, Tableau. And these are the libraries I have mentioned you to just clean the data, to deal with the numerical data, to visualize things away, right? So we'll just go through what are these tools overview. I think a Power BI, it's a Microsoft centric tool. It have a strong integration towards all Microsoft ecosystem. And coming to Power BI, so it's the most affordable among most of the BI tools, and which have a great maintenance and regular updations. And quite, you'll be getting a lot of things within the free version of that itself too. And even the pro version or enterprise version is so minimal cost, so in comparison to other PA tools. Tableau on the other side, it is being maintained by Salesforce, so it's even have a robust functionalities towards visualization, and have a strong futures towards data analysis, and so automated things within it. And even so Tableau have a strong integration, but somehow at a free version won't be getting much of aspects as in comparison to Power BI. And Excel is one other tool which have a great versatility towards your data analysis. Right now, Excel is capable of cleaning all your data, and which comprises of a Python code, and you can just visualize things away in Excel itself. Right. I think we have just gone through these things. And what are the essential skills regarding data visualization? It's all about to learn SQL for effective data handling, right? So for an effective data extraction and data handling, you must go through learning SQL. For most of the time you will be dealing with the structured data itself, right? So it will be easier to deal with. And second thing is dashboard design. So as you know, so if you just look at it, so it is how it is properly structured and clear. Okay, so the visual should make sense of what they are depicting, and you need not to maintain a chart chunk like so. Whatever the chart you have, so you need to align with your visualization. So it doesn't make sense. So you'll pick a one right chart to just go with. And next thing is, so have made visuals, but somehow people aren't aware of what does that depict. Right? You must ensure that what's happening with the entire data. So here comes the point of storytelling. Right? So you need to explain what's happening and to derive things in clear. Right? And same thing, what are the things I have mentioned? So maintain a minimal clutter. Not go for too complex things. Pick a right chart based on the use case and prioritize using the colors and contrast. So which will be more visually intuitive to understand things better. And I think prior to this, we'll just I'll show you few dashboards regarding so what's happening and yeah. So we'll just at first we'll explore so how to visualize with a Python. So I'll just brief you what's happening with. Oh, just inform me whether the screen is visible for you or not. Yeah, I hope the screen is visible.
Yeah.
I'll just
Yeah, it is.
mention you regarding so what's happening out there. So this is where I have installed my libraries. So what are the required libraries to clean the data, to deal with numerical data, and right. So I have utilized these libraries, and then this is so-called data ingestion by using a URL-based SQL query. So URL-based data ingestion to into my environment, Colab environment. And somehow you can just get known through. So there's all regarding a data set regarding a planet. So it's a NASA achieve planet. So it's all about which planet have been discovered, which year. So what are the metrics regarding? So what kind of planet it is, what is its radius, etc. Right? And somehow, as I have mentioned, so cleaning the data and future engineering. Cleaning itself nothing but so removing the duplicates and removing the null values too. So it like they are nothing to do with. And same as future engineering, nothing but so you'll just pick and categorize a few planets. So where you will be working on most of these things. And as we have mentioned, so what kind of planet it is, right? So when get down to so 2003 planets are ready for analysis. Now I have done some clustering towards to group things. So in order to get known to so similar kind of planets, right? I think no worries. So I'll just go with a sequential flow of these things, right? So same thing as I've just gone through. So basic data ingestion and data inspection, what's happening with all data. So how many values and what are the column names and headers, right? What are the missing values within each of the column. So I have performed basic data cleaning route, okay, right? So I'm removing null values, I'm removing duplicate values and just maintaining a unique values. And these are things how you just go through and I'll mention you. So this is how you just perform. EDA is nothing but so exploratory data analysis. And now you can just go with this basic visuals will just depict you something what's happening with this. So maybe so what is with the respect to radius of Earth. So what is a planet count which is similar to, and this is how you just go through and you need to analyze how two planets are being two constraints of a planet are correlated to each other, and these are how basic visuals will help you to understand what's happening. And we'll just move on with a Power BI dashboard. So I'll just explain you what the data is all about. And right, so this is all regarding a e-commerce sales data. So the dashboard entirely regarding e-commerce sales dashboard. And the thing is, so here we have a e-commerce data of, so what are the products and from which state there is a huge rise for this amount, like sold in which state, and what is the amount of made profit made, and somehow what are the like payment mode what they have been preferred. And you can just see category which category have sold most, and we have divided into a 4 quarter analysis of this, like you within the 12 months you have divided into 4 quarters. So this is all regarding for first 3 months. So these are so-called key performance indicators. So which explains you what's happening over. So this is a sum of amount made and sum of quantity, and so this is all about sold and sum of profit made and average order value. Right? So you can just get note to, so Maharashtra is a one state which have a great like great contribution towards, so which had a most profit within in comparison to other states. And this is a name, so customer name who have made the sum of amount within the particular state. Right? And then you can just go through, so sum of quantity by payment mode. So I think, so you can just get note to COD, people have mostly use cash on delivery method for mostly. So you can just get known to, and sum of quantity you can just go known to. So there are great sales for clothing, and these are the sum of profit by made by subcategories like printers, so phones, accessories. You can just get known to. So printers are the most sold things, and same as with the quarter two, quarter three analysis, and quarter four analysis. Right? So yeah, whatever the orange, it shows like a loss in the sense. Right? This is how you just visuals help you to understand what's happening and what need to be done. Right? I hope you are done with, we are done with this, and we'll just explore Tableau dashboard too. And for Tableau dashboard, same, the previous planet data is fine to just go with. Alright. So let's see, it's the same data which we have worked with Python even. Right? You can just get note to, so all the things regarding, so what is a planet name, planet type, which in which area it have been discovered, and what is the discovery method they have utilized, distance categories, or how far they are and how clustered they are regarding grouping, right? Let's say I need to just go with a sum of planets or a count of planets which have been discovered in specific year. You can get known to, so by the year 2016 you have a more discovery of planets, that is around 1,004, like 432 planets have been discovered in 2016 itself, and the discovery method is transformative, right? And somehow we'll just go through, so coordinate plot. So as we have mentioned, distance category, there is something called descendant, so which helps you to just get know to how planets are being, like at what distance they have been, right? So whatever each single specified bubble out here represents each planet, and this is how we are simulating, so how they are fair to each other. And these are these orange spaces are called, so distance categorized as a deep space, so which doesn't uphold any of the planets. And you can just get note to, say there is some best fit line to ensure, so what kind of planets are mostly, so you can just get note to, so mostly you'll just go with this Neptunian like planet. So we have a categorizations like gas giants, super earths, Neptunian planets, right? So in order to summarize, we'll just go with a best fit line, so which ensures what planet type they are at this belt level. And somehow, so I have a few other advanced charts like a Sankey diagram, and let me, I think it's been loading. Just wait for a second. It'll take time. Yeah. Now we have a complex mapping towards, so just let me, yeah, blur. So you can just observe, so what are the planets that they have been into, and so segregated into what kind of they are. And yeah, I think I'll just go with a storyboard. So as I have mentioned, so it's all about, So this is the title. So the golden age of a cosmic discovery. So this is how a brief story will explain you what's happening with. So in which year most of planets have been discovered, right? And same as also is the same thing. I think mapping the void. So you can just get known to how the storytelling will enhance your communication towards your audience, right? So it's all about whom you are presenting, and this is how a dashboard would look, right? I think now you can just get notice how visualization helps, and you can even interact with your visuals, right? So I think this is a fine regarding our tableau, and we are done with these things. And yeah, if you have any doubts, you can just ask me. If there are no doubts, we'll just continue with a workshop on cloud. So we'll be discussing things regarding the cloud. And I'll share my screen. I hope the screen is being shared for you. Right. So we'll be discussing as regarding what is a cloud is all about, and what does it contains, and what are the things need to be learned towards a cloud, right? So moreover, we'll just explore what is all things regarding the cloud itself. So cloud is nothing but, so people are aware of this cloud regarding deployments and the storage and etc. But somehow cloud is way beyond. So it's all about the computation, and so over internet you will be provided most of the services via. So it's all about virtualization, right? So what are the physical computation you are accessing, or physical storage you are accessing? So you're accessing these things via a virtual format, that is over internet, right? What are the computing resources and networking? So there are a lot of cloud services they are being available to us right now. So we'll just go through. So as we have mentioned, so cloud is all about providing things via internet. So whatever the physical existing things like services via internet. So cloud is all about delivering computing service over internet, and it's a scalable resource and self-service provisioning. And right now cloud is nothing but, so you can as go with, so it's not a monthly subscription. You will pay for what will you be using, right? So it helps you to eliminate this upfront capital expenses, which regarding, so the manual setup of your server within your premises, right? And cloud enables you for fast innovation and reduced infrastructure management. You need not to worry about maintaining the servers and other things to be worried about. So you are just utilize the services as it is. And cloud is nothing but, so which is available globally, which have a high reliability, and that is. I hope you are well aware of the cloud services, right? I hope we are been using OneDrive and Google Photos. So this is how you just store within your whatever the Google Drive event. So it's all about cloud services, right? So cloud is nothing but, so if you have a basic internet, you can access your data from anywhere via any platform. And let's discuss what are the major platforms in cloud. So at presently there are AWS, Microsoft Azure, and GCP as major cloud platforms, and AWS holds more than 70% of our cloud services within existing organizations, and followed by Microsoft Azure. It's been maintained, so it's been a long time. It have been established. And then we have a cloud. So right now it is emerging towards more of into uh, more robust technical aspects of cloud services. So building applications, integrating ML, whatever the deployments, scaling. So right. So and mostly the cloud is it's all about, you need to get known to what are the cloud basics. So what is cloud at all, and what are the services are existing, and each core modules infrastructure, like whatever AWS, GCP, Azure. So what are the architecture they follow? So how they functional? So how the functionality goes, and multi-cloud automation. So how you can combine multiple services from this multi-cloud to go with the more robust functionalities, and same as we have and microservices regarding cloud. And these are the things. And right now we can build applications via. We'll just be discussing. So what are the cloud services we have? And as you know, so the prerequisites for cloud is all about a system or a device which is capable of a stable internet connection and to access your data or any other thing. And right, so in short sentence, cloud computing is all about storage, processing power, and databases. Right. So over the internet, you can access. So instead of your local disk. So the issue arises where you can't access it from anywhere, but within the cloud you can access it from anywhere, whether you have a internet connection itself, right? So cloud isn't a single physical thing. It's all about a coordination of global network of remote servers, right? I know you people so are aware of how the streaming works, right? So it doesn't come from the main server or a key server. So based on the data centers and nearby regions, the streaming is being coordinated to each other, right? So one among the example is it's all about your Google Photos. They aren't being stored within one specified location, right? And let's see. So what are the types of cloud services we have? We have software as a service where you are utilizing. So you need not to code or you need not to do something. So there are applications that are built already, so ready to use. So for example, you have a Google Workspace, Slack, and Salesforce. And we have something called platform as service, so where you can host your applications, deploy your applications, manage your servers, right? So there is something platform you to build. So we have Google App Engine to build applications, Vertex AI. So there are a few applications where cloud applications where you can just even create a new services and applications, and somehow it provides you a platform to just make this possible. And we have infrastructure as service, that is people who lack or who are and sort of this computational power, like whatever CPU, GPU, and virtual servers, storage. So this coordination can be done through infrastructure as a service. We will access virtually all the things you require to build applications and maintain the applications, right? So why to migrate to cloud over our local systems? So it is a cost efficient, and you have a global access, and even you can overcome the disaster recovery, right? So the like key benefits includes your cost efficiency, right? So in order to maintain, so you don't have an upfront cost and maintainable cost regarding cloud, and you will pay for the cloud service itself. And scalability, so you need not to worry about a scalable. So it's based on your application, it scales accordingly, and we have accessibility over globally, and security and reliability even. So we have a hybrid and multi clouds, so which are right now we are adapting to. So hybrid cloud is nothing but, so instead of relying on entirely a virtual cloud, so we'll maintain a private infrastructure with a public cloud services itself. We have multi cloud, so instead of utilizing and sticking to one cloud provider, so for multiple use cases and services, we'll use multiple cloud services, right? Right, and these are something also regarding deployments. We have something called containerization. So where you will use this thing called Docker, which acts like a packaging for your entire applications and the requirements and everything you fit into it. So it can be shared over to like with a specified format where you can share over. And this is all regarding so how you deploy application, and in order to maintain to overcome this traffic, or in order to for better like application performance, you will be using Kubernetes. So which deals with your automated scaling towards your deployed application. Let's say so 500 users or 200 users, one application is entirely sufficient to go with. So what if the load increases to 300 or 400? So the application itself replicates it into like it replicates into one other, and where so users will act like they'll just interact with that specific application. This is how the scaling works. And we have, like, in order to deal with microservices, like, so for an efficient streaming and other things, we will follow microservices architecture, where there is a load balancer to deal with this traffic, and we have CDNs, content delivery networks, right? And I think these are so upcoming to. So what are the roles that are in a cloud? You can just list out. So there is a cloud engineer who design and implement things away how they should be like, it's all about, so cloud architects who designs how the cloud should be, or microservices or application should be. And a DevOps engineer who automates deployments and optimizes CI/CD pipelines. And there are data engineers who maintain data pipelines, AI developers, and cloud consultant, right? And the future trends right now within there, so edge computing and serverless computing. And I think I'm done. So if you have any doubts regarding cloud, you can just ask me.
Yeah, thanks, Sai, for delivering the session. Students, you have any doubts regarding data visualization and cloud, you can just ask to Mr. Sai Teja, or you can just put in a
I
chat,
don't think you have doubts.
put in a chat box. And if you're not having anything, we can just move on to the next session of AI, ML, and data science, along with generative AI. So please be attentive. Neil, you can take over the session.
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, 1 minute. I will share my screen. Yeah. Yeah, guys, good morning once again. Yeah, guys, I hope my screen is visible, right?
Yes, Neil.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, guys, and today we discuss about one more main concept, one more main important technologies emerging in the today's world. Okay, that's about AI, machine learning, and generative AI. Now here we see about what exactly AI, ML, and generative AI is, and where we can use those things, and what is the future impact of these machine learning or AI or any generative AI things. That means how we can transform with these technologies. That means from understanding AI to building a real world solutions, we see about step by step things. Okay, this is about our today's thing. Okay, now we see about the first thing, why we are talking about AI. Okay, that is the first question here we need to answer. That is, why why we are talking about AI only today? Because okay, AI is not a new word. Okay, it is announced, it is introduced in 1950s itself. But why we are talking now means in a early is of this AI where it is introduced. Okay, at the time it is only limited to the research labs. Okay, after AI of the booming, all the comes. Okay, now AI is available for each and every person. That means AI is already a part of our daily life. That means in our things, like whatever the thing you use in a digitally, if you take a mobile phone, okay, a face unlocking system. Okay, it is come. It behind it is a yeah. Okay, if you use if you are using any social media application like Instagram or YouTube or Facebook, okay, in a background this suggests you the personalized content for each and every customer, right? Okay, there is a in background it is powered by AI. So, and each and every industry are using AI to improve their efficiency. Suppose if you take from startups, each and every small startups to a big MNC companies. Okay, from small startups to big MNC companies, each and every company, each and every industry is using AI to improve their efficiency. So, our thing is to survive in a future, survive in the society. We need to take a job and we take earn some. Okay, and how we can earn money, how they will hire you. Okay, these are all powered by AI. If you know about all the things about AI, though, you can hire and you can earn and you can survive in society. So now for that purpose here we are using, now we are talking about AI. Okay, that means now if you want to survive in the things, you need to know about AI, what exactly it is. So that's why we are talking now. And see here, this image shows that all the industries are integrated with AI. Suppose if you take education, healthcare, finance, robotics, or these are self-driving cars, the transportation. And if you take any social media applications, even the movies, okay, are implemented with the help of AI. Okay, that means some modifications are doing. And in future, most of them depends on the AI itself. Okay, that is how AI is evolving. So that's why we need to know. And finally, we see here what the applications where we can use this AI means. We can use this for personalized recommendations. If you take a Netflix and Amazon like examples, in a Netflix, they will suggest you the next movies what we need to watch. Okay, how they will suggest you those things means behind it is a AI. So here it learns all the patterns like previous watching history and what you liked more, like it is horror movies or you liked previously watched horror movies or maybe comedy movies or thriller movies like that. So according to that, it will suggest you the next movies. Okay, and if you take a smart assistants like Google Assistants or Siri like that, suppose if you ask about any Google Assistants like, hey Google, okay, set an alarm by 8:30 a.m. or 9 a.m. like that. Okay, that means it understands. How it understands? It's a AI. Okay, next if you take a chatbots like ChatGPTs or any Perplexity, that means if you don't think like it is a chatbot, it is advanced chatbots. Okay, so if you take that one, if you have any questions and if you think, if you ask anything, okay, they will answer you. How they will answer you the things means how they will get clarity about those things. It is powered by AI. So this is the real world applications where we can use AI. Okay, that means these are the fields where we are using AI. That means finally we say that you are already using AI every day, each and every day from that means if you take a Instagram reels, okay, all our day is not ending without any Instagram reel, right? So if you are using that Instagram, then you are using the AI behind that one. Okay, that means how they are using AI means, okay, they will suggest you the personalized content, a personalized reels for each and every customer, right? So these are powered by the AI. Okay, how you will get the ad? Suppose if you if you search it for any product in any Amazon like that, but on the same product, advertisements or ads you get in the Instagrams. How they will know about you are interested on that product? Okay, that is in behind it is a app, so it is in your mobile, so it reads the things what you are searching in the Amazon, all those things, and same thing they will give the ads or similar products they will provide you in the ads. So in that they will attract you the things and they will eager to buy the products. Okay, that is a give the personalized content. Not only this product recommendations, what are the things? If you take a what do you call it? So what is the type of reels? What content of reels you can watch? You are interested. They will suggest you that much for current reels only. So in that time you will engage more time in that an app. So that is the thing, their motive. Okay. So now, as of now, we studied about how spread out the AI is. That means in which areas the AI is spread out. Okay, that's what we study now. And now we see about what exactly AI is. Okay, now we see about what exactly AI is. That is artificial intelligence is means. This is the artificial intelligence is the giving an ability or the capability to the machines that can perform like a humans, that can act like a humans, that can mimic like a humans. That is nothing but the artificial intelligence. That means what humans can do, humans can think, humans can talk, humans can take a decisions, human can reason. Okay, that means these are all the tasks that can perform by the humans. And these artificial intelligence giving the machines to that capability to mimic some of the specific tasks done by the humans. That is nothing but the artificial intelligence. Okay, and simply we say that giving the intelligence to the machines that can act like a humans. Okay, that's what mentioned like AI, that is artificial intelligence, enables the machines to think, learn, and make a decisions. That is about artificial intelligence, and it tries to simulate a human intelligence. That means, like what humans can do, it can do. Okay, not exactly, but perfectly. Okay, that's what we see about in the next class. Okay, and it focuses on these things. Okay, what humans can do. And next we see here, what are the real world applications like where we can use this artificial intelligence means the first option is a face unlocking system. So, unlocking your phones using your face. Okay, so this is powered by AI. That is artificial intelligence. That means how it observes means it reads your each and every features of your face. So according to that, it matches when you are unlocking your phone. And if you take a voice assistances, like already previously see, right? If you talk about anything with the assistants or Google assistants or maybe Alexa, Siri, what are the things, they will understand your words. They will understand your what you said to them. Okay, because of AI. And if you take a self-driving cars concept, okay, these are covered by the artificial intelligence. And next to take a chatbots like answering a questions, okay, these are all powered by the AI itself. Okay, if you take example like, if you take an example, you have SBI account, okay, SBI banks, okay, so they will suggest you, will provide you the WhatsApp chatbots. So if you have any queries, like they will provide you the things in a WhatsApp itself. So if you have any doubt to check the balance, or if you want to download any mini statements, okay, not only mini statements, they will provide you the bank statements up to 1 year. Okay, and same like that, we have will solve, they will provide some more services in the chatbot itself. So if you have any queries, you don't need to call the customer care and you can ask what are the, you can get clarity at any time. Okay, 24/7 these chatbots are available, and you have any queries about regarding that, they will answer the question. So what the chatbot means, we have some predefined things, okay, for two questions. To solve those things, it has a thing. Okay, how they will decide, how will know what the question you are saying and all the things. It is the AI itself. Okay, and that means AI is nothing but making a machines that behave like a humans in a specific task. Remember this one, in a specific task. Okay, this is about the artificial intelligence. And this artificial intelligence or AI is a big umbrella. This is a big field. And inside that AI, we have one more important technology and one more emerging technology, that is a machine learning. And now we see about what exactly a machine learning is. Okay, this machine learning is one of the subset of AI. So inside AI, we have this machine learning, and this machine learning is also called as the heart of the AI. Why we call it the heart of the AI means, because of machine learning only, AI becomes that much tougher. Okay, later I will tell you one example. Okay, after completion of after knowing about what exactly machine learning does. Okay, then we will get this question, why we call it this machine learning is the heart of the artificial intelligence. So first we come to here, what exactly machine learning is. This machine learning enables the system to learn from the data. So here we are giving the data and the systems will learn from the data. That means how we learn, how we'll get the knowledge. Same like that, the machines will get the knowledge. That means if you want to know about any new thing, so you will take some data and information, you will learn from those information and data, and you will improve your knowledge on that field. Same like that, this machine learning also, it has some data and it can learn from the data, and what data inside what the information inside the data, it will learn and it will improve the knowledge. Same, that is nothing but the machine learning. Okay, that means why we are using this machine learning means, before machine learning we are using with the traditional programming. Okay, what exactly traditional programming means, here there we have some fixed rules. That means we can write some fixed rules manually. Okay, step by step instructions, and based on the instructions what we've written, okay, the system is going to execute. Okay, and in the previous, that means in that case we are giving that input and the program, that is the set of instructions, and based on the input and the program, that suppose if you take any Python programming or Java, C programming, how they work means, if you aware of that one, we write some programs, that is the lines or instructions, and after that we give some inputs, and based on the inputs, it is going to produce the output. That is the traditional programming. But when it comes to the machine learning, Okay, what's the lacking in that one means there is a chance to miss some of the instructions. Okay, it means we not fulfill all the instructions. There is a chance. Okay, so in that cases, they introduce the machine learning. And what machine learning does means, here we are giving the input and the output. So based on the input and output, it is going to make its own rules. It is going to write its own program. That is the thing. But a machine learning. Okay, that's what I mentioned. Like it enables the systems to improve from the learn from the data and improve without being explicitly programmed. It means manually programming. Okay, they will learn all those things and it is going to learn. Okay, that is how machine learning works. So that's what I mentioned. Like instead of writing rules, we train the system with the data. That means we are giving data to the system and the system will learn all the data, the information. And according to that, it is going to make a patterns and after that, based on the patterns what it learns, it is going to make a predictions on the new data. That is how this machine learning works. Okay, and here we have some real world examples like a email spam detection. Okay, so if you take this example, okay, in a previous thing, okay, little that with the help of the machine learning only, AI becomes that power. Okay, I will tell you how it will get power. Okay, before, okay, first they introduced the artificial intelligence, not the machine learning. Okay, at the time of artificial intelligence, what the main aim is? Making a system intelligent. That's it, right? So, at the time, what they think, like they write some manual instructions one by one, and based on the manual instructions, they will predict the thing. So here, if you take a email spam detection, okay, they will write the instructions like if an email contains an offer or any maybe money, free money or any discounts like that. Okay, if the mail contains these type of words, then detects like a spam. Okay, otherwise detects like a not a spam. Okay, that's what they mention. Write the rules and give the system, and system will detect all those things, and they will separate the things. Okay, but later the spam mails are changed. That means if you change the structure of the spam mail without containing those words, so the system failed to detect the spam fails in that cases. Okay, that's time. In that time, this artificial intelligence is failed, and so much the investor in the starting. Okay, we get so much investors also. Later, all the investors are exit from the AI. Okay, after that, the machine learning comes to solve the artificial intelligence issues. Okay, there we are not giving input and program. Okay, we are giving instead of input and a program, writing a program. Here we are giving the data. So this based on the comparing the input and output, it is going to write its own rules. So here we are giving some spam mails and we are telling that these are the spam, and we are giving some not spam mails and we are telling that it is a not spam. And here we are giving the input and output to the system, and system will learn all the things, the relationship between the input, that is a mail and a spam mail. Okay, and the mail body with a not spam. Okay, so it will learn all the things and it is going to make a predictions on a new mail. So it improves the performance. So again, the artificial intelligence came into the fore. So that's why you call it as with the help of the machine learning only, the artificial intelligence get back. Okay, so this machine learning is called as the heart of the artificial intelligence. Okay, and these are not all the things. We can use this for house price predictions, product recommendations that I mentioned, like if you search any product in Amazon like that. Okay, you get the same advertisements in the Instagram, YouTube, all those things. How they will know means with the help of this machine learning, we have some machine learning algorithms. They will do the things. And if you take a credit scoring prediction, we use this machine learning algorithms. Okay. That finally we say that machine learning is nothing but learning from the data instead of programming each and every step. That is nothing but the machine learning. And now we see about how it works means we have some input data and we are giving that input data to the algorithms, and these algorithms learn from those things and it is make a model. Model is nothing but it learns all the patterns. Okay, so those with the help of those patterns or model, it is going to make a prediction. Okay, this is about how machine learning works. Okay, up to now we see about AI is nothing for intelligent decisions. Okay, and machine learning is used for prediction purpose. Okay, and now we see about one more important thing, that is about generative AI. That means generative is nothing but it is a part of AI only, but it is a type of AI only. But instead of predicting or instead of behaving like intelligent, it is going to create a new content in the form of text or images, code, audios, videos, okay, like that. So that means what a generative AI is, in the term itself, it says that generative AI. So the AI that can generate. Okay, so what it can generate means any type of text, any type of content. So in the form of a text, it can generate in the form of images, it can generate code, audios, videos. Okay, each and everything it can generate. Okay, if you say take examples like a ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, Grok, or you have some more things also. Okay, Notebook LM or Google Studios. Okay, these are the Google AI Studios. Okay, these are all powered by this generator. That means if you check a ChatGPT, have any questions, or if you want to prepare any interviews, if you can ask them. Okay, they will guide you through how we can prepare for the interview. Okay, and if you take a Google Nano Banana, and if you are daily, what are the things? Okay, if you describe about the image, that means you want any image, and you are describing about image, what how it looks like. So if you are giving that input to this daily or Nano Banana, so based on the description, what you may enter, it is going to generate one AI based image. Okay, that is how it is going to generate. Okay, that's what I mentioned, like it goes beyond the analysis. So this AI or ML or these are used for analysis purpose or making a prediction purpose, but it goes beyond that one. It creates a new data. Okay, here also it needs data. So it needs some large data sets. So based on those things, it learn all the patterns, and after that, after learning, it is going to generate the human-like outputs. Okay, that is how this generative AI works. And here we have the popular examples where we have used this generative AI. So you can use a ChatGPT. That's what I already mentioned. Like if you have any, it generates any text, it gives you the answers for any questions. Sorry, and it generates a code also. So if you ask about this thing, suppose if you want to implement a login system, okay, so you just ask about the ChatGPT, generate a Python code or whatever the language you want. Okay, here I will go with a Python. So you generate a Python code, okay, for a login system. So it will generate the code. And if you check the things, and is there anything missing, like any validations missing, or any maybe database connections missing, or is there anything missing? So just tell them generate a validations, add validations, add error handlings, or add a database connection. Like that, you can give the instruction, and they will produce the code according to that one. Okay, that is how it works. Okay, and if you take a image generator, so create images from the text. That's what I mentioned already mentioned, and code generator. So it we can write the programs. It will generate the programs. Okay, these are the popular examples that comes under the generative. So finally, we say that this Gen AI or generative AI is a AI that can create, not just like analyze. That is nothing but the generative AI. And finally, here I want to know you about one common misconception, that is, okay, so many people are think like AI is only about robotics, but it is not. AI is nothing but, now today's AI is nothing but a software intelligence. That is the AI actually. Okay, but so much of the people are think like there is a misconception like AI is only for robots, but it's not about the robots only. Okay, it's about a software intelligence. That is about a AI. Okay, this is about a generative AI. That means this what about what we learn is a theoretically, okay, what it happens. Okay, what AI, ML, and a generative AI is. And now we see about, can machines really predict the things? That means I already told you that machine learning is going to predict the new things, right? So now we see about it can really predict the real world values, it can really solve the things. Okay, now here we consider one real world problem, that is a predictive maintenance. So what is predictive maintenance means? Here we are going to predict the failure rate of the machine. So it has a high failure, high probability to failure, or a low probability to failure. If it gives the high probability, so at that time we'll plan to maintain that one. So maintain the sense we plan to service that system or mission. So according to that, we can handle the unplanned downtimes. Okay, so here I'm considering some important factors like current, vibration, acoustic, temperature. So by considering all those things, we are going to predict the machine is failure or now failure. Okay, so let's see how this machine learning solves this problem. Okay, give me a minute. I will share my code part. Okay, 1 minute, please. Yeah, hope my screen is visible, right? And now I am in a VS Code. Okay, now see here. This is the code part, and I've already told you that if you want to implement any machine learning algorithm, what are the thing? We need a data. So here I take in the data. This is my data set. Okay, this is all my data sets. Okay, in this I have these columns. These are the features I have. Okay, temperature, timestamp. Timestamp is nothing but the time. Okay, date and time, and the machine ID. And next we have a vibration. Okay, these are the main features on what we are going to predict. Okay, that is a vibration, acoustic, temperature, and current. These are the fields I take it, and forget about this IMF1 and all those things. And finally here we see the label. This label denotes if the label is a 0, then it is a no failure, and label is a 1, then it is a failure. Okay, that is the thing, and here I have this much of data. Okay, and my data set contains almost 1800 rows of columns. Okay, this is my raw data. Okay, after taking that data, what we need to do means we need to do the data pre-processing. That means in the data pre-processing, we are going to, what we're going to do means we are going to clean the data, where that means you have any null values, all those things, or you have any extreme values, we are going to clean that one. That means we are going to modify those things. Okay, that's what we need to do here. Okay, so here I'm doing that cleaning data. So first I split the data to what are the inputs and what are the outputs. So here what are the inputs means the timestamp, machine ID, vibration, acoustic, and temperature and current. Okay, these IMF values. Okay, these are all our input features. And here I'm taking like a label is the output. Okay, output. And here that's how that I split the data set. And here I'm going to clean the input data. Okay, so here in this data, I converted the timestamp into particular format. Which format? This format, that is into one particular format, that is first year, month, date, and then hours, minutes, and seconds. Why I need to convert to this format means if you take the data from different resources, so at the time there is a chance with multiple formats of data. So handling that that is the inconsistency of data, right? So I'm converting into one particular format. Okay, and here I'm checking that is there any null values are there. Okay, fill the null values. Okay, if is there any null values, I'm going to fill the null values. This is done in the input data, and this is same cleaning in the output data, failure logs. That is a label output. Okay, so here I'm filling that is there any null value, so I'm filling that into 0, that is into no failure. Okay, and here I'm performing the feature engineering. That means here I'm going to select the features, and if you want to create any new features from the existing, we can do all those things here. Okay, that's about the feature engineering. So I'm do here, I did that one, and whenever I run this code, okay, it is going to create some of the files, that is a processed files. Okay, already executed, so I get these processed files. Okay, if you want to check this one, so here I'm removing this clean failure data, and here also I'm removing this deleting this sensor data. Okay, I'm removing some of the things. Okay, what are the things? Okay, and whenever we run this data process, here we have only 2 files, right? Okay, whenever I run this one, it is going to generate all the files. Wait a second. It takes few seconds. It is going to generate the files here. Okay, this is a processor data. That means after doing all the things, so dates one by one. So it gets a clean failure. First, it is going to generate the failure logs and the sensor reading. So after that, it is going to generate the feature engineering. So extracted features. Okay, see here in the sensor data, we have only without label, we have the data. Okay, if you take a feature engineering, here we have some add-ons. Okay, it adds some extra modules, extra what we call as a features, extra columns. Okay, and the clean sensor data here, if is there any null values, we can change those things. Okay, and clean failure also, we have any null values, we are going to change those things. Okay, and after pre-processing, what we need to do? We are going to implement the model. So model training. See here, this is the model training. Here I am using the XGBoost classifier. So here I am going with the classifier. Why? Because here we need to classify the things whether it is failure or no failure. So according to that, here I am going to train the model. Okay, sorry, here it is a train the model. Okay, and here I am going to evaluate the model. And after training and evaluation, okay, what is the purpose of evaluation? Means for checking the model performance. Okay, and here what I'm doing is here I'm dumping my model into a pickle file. What is the use of this pickle file means? Okay, here if you have any, if you generated the model, okay, you can you can dump your model into the pickle file. So this pickle file saves all the things, all the patterns of your model. So it is going to execute the things. Okay, that means we don't need to run model again and again. Okay, whenever you need. Okay, that is how it is going to work. And now see here, now I am running the things. Okay, now my folder is main folder is inside the thing. So I am running now here. See here, you can space. Reload. This is a command to run the backend. Okay, why? Because here I am using the fast API. So it shows that application startup complete. So whenever this shows like that, then we move to the next thing. Yeah, it shows like application startup complete. And now what we need to do, now we here I am implemented the what we call as a front end also with the help of the Python only. We have a Streamlight. Okay, so this is the dashboard page. Okay, with the help of the Streamlight. Okay, here I am implemented the dashboard. So here I am running that one. Streamlight and space. Just mention like a dashboard dot py. So it's going to run the dashboard. It takes a few seconds, right? It directly opens in the our browser. Okay, whatever the default browser you mentioned. Okay, it is directly opens in that. I hope it is redirected to browser, right? I think my screen is visible. Okay, now it is redirected to browser. Okay, it takes a few seconds, right? Yeah, guys, this is the predictive maintenance dashboard. Okay, this is the thing. And it's loading. Wait a second. This is how it looks like. Okay, and these are the things you can set. Okay, what is the vibration, all the values. And here we have a button like get prediction. When you click on this one, it is going to predict like whether it is a machine is a failure or no failure. And it gives you the probability also. So here it is a failure probability is very low. Very low means it gives the 0. 0 means the no failure. And the failure probability is a 0.005. So, and it gives you the a shape explanation also. So what are the features it affected by to no failure. Okay, like that it works. Okay, this is the predictive maintenance, and if you change the values, if you modify the values here, I changed all the values. So it gives the extreme value. So according to our thing, it is going to make a prediction is a failure, right? So check the here whether it is gives that one or not. Okay, so here the prediction is a 1, and what is the failure probability means this is the failure probability 0.8858. So according to that it is going to think, and here the acoustic, vibration and temperature are forced to the failure, and the current is the okay normal situation, but these things are forced to failure. That's why it gives the explanation, and based on those things we can take an action. According to that we can modify the things. Okay, this is how we can solve. That means with the help of the machine learning, yes, we can really solve real world problems. But the crucial part here, it plays a crucial part, that is a data. If the data is good, then we can really solve the real world issues very efficiently. Okay, that is how what we see it. Okay, and now we see about the next thing. Will AI replace the humans? That is the main important question. That means all the persons, all the students, all the professionals mind it in this question is there. Okay, that means will AI replace the question? And some people will say yes, and some people will say no. All those things. Yes, it consists of yes and no both. Yes, it can replace. Where it can replace means it can repetitive and routine task is where the repetitive and routine task it can replace them, and data processing at high speed we need. Okay, at the time we can replace the AI's 24/7 availability. This AI can replace. That means that's what I mentioned. Like a SBI is using some chatbot. So WhatsApp, okay, that is a 24/7 availability. Before that, WhatsApp chatbot, we can you have any queries or if you have any issues, you can ask the customers if you want to communicate with customer care. That be in the between morning 8 or 9 a.m. to night at 6, 7 or 8 a.m. 8 p.m. That's it. And if you have any questions or any queries after that, you can't ask, you can't get clarity. Okay, and you need to wait for next day, right? So it reduces those things. So in these situations, AI can replace, but still humans are needed, and AI will not replace in some fields. Like humans are still needed in a creativity and innovation, critical thinking and decision making. Okay, and where the understanding of the real world context is needed, and where handling a unexpected situations, their AI is still needed. Sorry, where their human are still needed. So here is not replaced in these fields. So if you take an example like AI will generate the code. Yes, AI will generate the code. But after generating the code, you just check the things. It needs a debugging. It needs a customization. It needs a logical improvements. That means how we can do this. And who can do these things means humans will do this. So for this purpose, humans will do the things. So AI is a powerful tool, no doubt in that, but still it depends on the human intelligence. So AI will not replace the humans completely, but it will change how humans work. Okay, now see about how it change. What is the future work of with AI? That means how work is changing means in the earlier 10 people are required for a task, but now 1 to 2 people plus AI tools will complete the task, same task. So here there is a chance to lose the jobs for 8 people. Okay, so it can't replace those 2 people. Okay, those 2 people is compulsory required. Okay, and only for 8 people it is going to the remaining 8 people it is going to replace the AI. So work is being faster and more efficient with the AI. And now see here, what about those 8 people? Okay, these 2 people, okay, it's no worries. And what about those 8 people? Means AI will not just replacing the work. AI in that place, in that case, AI is also generating a new opportunities and a new task and a new roles. Okay, that means it is but important change is occur here. Jobs are not disappearing completely. New roles are being created. New opportunities are getting created just with the help of the AI. And these new roles and these new jobs are the most promising and high paying jobs ever in the market history. That means up to now. Okay, in the previous history, in the past. Okay, these are the most promising and most high paying jobs. Okay, so what are the roles or opportunities means AI engineers, data scientists, prompt engineers, AI prompt developers, data scientists. Okay, these are all not only, these are the limited things what I mentioned. With not only these opportunities, we have some huge opportunities and huge roles are creating, and these opportunities and these roles are the most high paying and most promising jobs. So just remember this one. That means finally I say that AI is not removing the jobs, it is just transforming them. That means how we work. So what we need to do means we need to update ourselves. Okay, that means those 8 people must and should learn these AI technologies, this AI, ML, Gen AI, these technologies, updating technologies, then only they will survive. Okay, that means, and if you learn those things, okay, now just not about this two people. So if you learn about those new technologies, so you get a high paying jobs also. So your future is also turns more better. So finally I say that AI will not replace you, but a person using AI will replace you. So ready to learn the AI, ready to adapt the AI, and ready to transform yourself and ready to update yourself. Okay. And finally, we say that the future is not about AI versus human versus AI. The future is all about humans, sorry, AI empowered by humans empowered by AI. So, if you work with AI, you are learning about AI and you are updating with the technology, then you will survive in the future. Okay, but if you are not aware of that, then it is the issue problem also. Okay, this is about the AI. Yeah, guys, that's about the things. So, have any questions up to now? You just let me know. We'll discuss about the things, and I try to solve your, discuss your things. And if you have any questions, I will try to solve things. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for the details, Neil. So
Yeah,
students,
thank
if
you,
you
sir.
have any doubts, you can just contact with Mr. Neelakanteshwar. Otherwise, I would like to take this just a 5 minute session from here. So based on the things, what type of the industry skills you need to require and what type of the programs you need to take it to acquire the skills and get into the job opportunities with current data science technologies. So, as part of this, like from the starting of the sessions, the experts are from the Exoflians. So, you will be seeing this in the presentation slides of Sri Venkateswara University logo and Exoflians Education logo. What it is exactly, why Exoflians company has collaborated with SV University and what they are doing and what is Exoflians company exactly, software company is doing, what is their entity and everything. I'll just give you a glimpse and the details. Let me share my screen. So hope my screen is visible. So with collaboration of Sri Venkateswara University, we have started the industry integrated programs, which is MS Data Science, PG Diploma in Data Science, and Diploma in Short-Term Courses, 6 months program. So before getting into the course details, what exactly industry integrated programs and what is the academia and industry connect? With all this, we all having plenty of colleges, plenty of universities with normal courses, MCA, MSc, even with the data science also. Why it is different and why it is apart from all the courses and why we are unique in this industry integrated programs. So before getting into the dive, I'll let you know the what Exoflens is exactly, because Exoflens is a collaboration data science collaborative partner with SV University. So before getting into the SV University partnership of Exoflens, so Exoflens what exactly? So what is Exoflens capabilities? So Exoflens is a data science software organization which is founded in 2015, and we have headquartered in New Jersey and Dallas, Texas in USA. And we have started this organization and developed the offshore development center in India in 2016 in Tirupati with 5 number of employees. So now we have grown around 350 plus employees across the globe, and we have a offshore development centers in Tirupati, Bangalore, and Chennai, and we have a offices in globally like US, UK, Dubai, Canada, and Singapore. Exafluence completely works on data science. So Exafluence capability is data science, because from the past 11 years, Exafluence is working with the multiple domains, which is the core industry of healthcare, finance, retail, IoT, Industry 4.0. So the core areas of Exafluence is healthcare and finance across the US based clients and whatever may be the clients. And if you see this in the screen, EXF Digital Studio, this is the digital studio which we created for our clients, and in this studio we have uploaded the 17 to 18 pre-built application which was created by the Exafluence for the various problem solutions to our clients. So these are all the applications created, and these are all products created for our clients, and they have whitelisted this application in their websites and they are using in their day-to-day solutions. These applications is completely built and made by the technologies called AI, ML, data science, and generative AI. So this is the strength of Exofluence. So coming to SV University, SV University, you all aware about SV Venkateswara University, which is located in Tirupati, which is around 75 plus years of academic experience, which is 52 plus departments are running under the SV University. So with already 52 groups or 52 departments is running, why this is established from the past 3 years? So these industry integrated programs with SV University has started in 2023. So why this is been started? So because of completely the lack of unemployment. So there is a policy called National Education Policy from 2020 introduced by the central government of India by after seeing the lack of unemployment, because every year the lakhs of engineers and degree graduates, postgraduates are stepping out from the colleges, passing out from the colleges. But the opportunities is also huge, the students who are having the skills. But the education now, whatever the theory, they are only teaching the theory. So, but for that theory knowledge, they will be getting a degree, but not getting the placement. That is the unemployment ratio we have got in the past 4 or 5 years. Everything. That's why the central government has initiated the national education policy, where every university has to be tied up with the practicing industry who are currently in the industry. They will deliver and they will get into the university level of education, so that the student will have the complete industry exposure, what the industry is looking for to before stepping out from the college, so that the student employability ratio will be increased more, because they'll directly learn from the industry, not from the college. Okay, so this is what how the industry integrated programs has been introduced. So with these industry integrated programs, what is the level of course structure, and what is the level of university, and what is the role of industry? I'll just give you the glimpse. So with this picture, if you observe the slide and the picture, you can just have a glimpse what we are exactly. So this is like you are all graduates and you are looking, end of the day, you are looking for the good placements. So what about the skills? Skills, with the skills what you have currently, is that sufficient to get into the placements? So that's where we entered into the industry integrated programs. As we are an industry, we build the practical skills. So we act like a bridge between the both theory and the practical, and we give you the complete industry skills what we are having currently in our organization. So the role of university in these industry integrated programs is completely they'll take the admissions, they'll conduct the entrance examinations, they'll conduct the semester examinations, and they'll give the certificate. Certificate is directly from the SV University, and the role of industry is completely delivery part. So after completing the admissions, the students hand over to university hand over the students to the company. So the company will teach the complete course curriculum with the practical knowledge, not the theory. Theory is very, very minimal to, it's only for the purpose of your examinations. And coming to the course structure will be designed with both with academicians and also with the industry people. The industry people, why the course structure which been involving means like the latest technologies what are all evolving in the current market trends, they know what is the latest technology and what is the outdated technology. That the latest technology will be incorporated into the course structure every year, to getting into the students up to date. And you will be having a skill development session, and you will be having additional skill certifications, and definitely the placement opportunities. So as you are working directly with the industry and you are studying directly with the industry, you will be having a number of placement opportunities along with the industry. So this is the benefit for the industry integrated programs. And now we can go with the completely what SV University and Exofluence course structure and the delivery. So as I told you earlier, we focus only 20% of the theory, and remaining the 80% is completely the practical exposure which required for your placements. And this is a practical oriented and a career oriented programs, and industry mentors will directly give you the mentorship who are working the senior people in the company. They will share their real time challenges. They will guide you the projects, which is a real time live projects from the company. So this is the course structure and the delivery for all the courses what we are having in offered by the Sri Venkateswara University in collaboration with Exofluence Inc. USA. So completely the placement glance about this is a separate picture. I'll give you the most important time for this. As I told you, we have started these programs in 2023, and first batch of MS Data Science students, which is a full-time regular program as a post-graduation 2 years program. The first batch of MS Data Science program who have joined in 2023, they have already passed out, and we have 60% of the batch students placed in the technology companies, not in the support roles. Completely related to the data science, and second batch of the students pursuing fourth semester and the placement process are currently in the pipeline, and TCS and FIS they have undergone, they are waiting for the results, and even the internal ex-offline company is also doing the interviews. And third batch students is currently pursuing the second sem, and now we are welcoming the fourth batch for MS Data Science, which is a 2 years full-time program. So now I'd like to proudly say the highlights of the placements is like top 10% of the every batch. Whatever may be the course, top 10% of the every batch based on the student performance, they'll be recruited into the same company, the company who are delivering this course. And remaining the leftover students is also be identified their strengths and weakness, why they have not recruited into the parent company X of Lens. We will give them as an additional placement, exclusively placement sessions to them, and they'll be having a minimum 3 to 4 interviews in the technology companies to get into the interviews. So the people who have joined the industry integrated programs under SV University in collaboration with X of Lens, they will be having the 100% placement assistance for all the students. And coming to the eligibility and admission process for MS Data Science, which is a 2 years program, the students who have graduated from BSc with below the mentioned streams, computer science, mathematics, physics, chemistry, and BTech except civil and mechanical, and Bachelor of Computer Applications, whatever may be the branch group. So these are the three groups who have completed their graduation and who have written their final semester exams in this 2026, who are stepping out from the 2026. They are also eligible to take this admission into the MS Data Science. So for this entrance, MS Data Science admissions, the SV University is conducting the separate entrance examination to get into the admissions, which is called SVU MSDS Common Entrance Test. This is SVU MS Data Science Common Entrance Test. The registrations is already started and this is about to close, and we have SV University is conducting the examination on May 31st, 2026, that is this Sunday. This is completely an online entrance examination where you can write from your home itself. Once after the registrations has been completed, you will be getting a sample question paper and also the entrance examination syllabus to prepare for the exam. So we are about to close the registrations by today or tomorrow. The SV University will be closing the registrations for this year academic admissions. So if you are interested, you can go contact us for the registration link and everything. You can be having a further communications. And after admission, like after qualifying the entrance examination, you will be call for the counseling and admission process as per the university norms and procedures. So this is the details what we have given from the 2 years Masters in Data Science program, which is a full-time regular program under SV University in collaboration with X of Lens in QSC. So other than this, we are having the short-term part-time programs also, which is a 1 year and 6 months program. One is the postgraduate diploma in data science, which is a 12 months program, which is a part-time and hybrid program. Any graduate, engineering or degree, even with non-technical degree, BA, BCom, whatever may be the degree, the eligibility for these programs is completely, you have to complete your graduation. Then you will be eligible for this 1 year diploma in data science program. And we do have a 6 months program, which is diploma in Python for artificial intelligence, machine learning and generative AI, and diploma in data visualization. And the third one is diploma in cloud technologies. This is a 6 months duration. So this is also a part-time hybrid program where you can be having the classes post-work or college hours. Here also the eligibility is any graduate can, irrespective of any specialization, can take this program. And this 6 months program is the separate eligibility for the BTech final year students who are currently studying. They can also take this program. So with all this, for 2 years, 1 year and 6 months program, the duration only the different. The course delivery is the same as the MS Data Science program. Like SV University will give the certificate, X of Lens will deliver the course with the industry faculties, with the real-time live projects, practical sessions, industry requirements, internships, and the placements, whatever may be the program. And the student who have enrolled in 6 months courses or 1 year courses also, they will be having the 100% placement assistance, where the top 10% will be recruited into the same company. So for this 1 year and 6 months program, we have a schedule. SV University has scheduled the entrance examination on June 14, 2026, which is SVU Data Science Common Entrance Test is the name of the entrance examination. So any graduate, irrespective of any specialization, can eligible and can write the examination and get into the admissions. So basically, these are the courses. Why we are unique. You will be having a better now picture why we are unique with the other courses. So the industry is directly teaching the course, not the college. The faculties, projects, internships, and the placements, everything from the industry. As I told you in the starting of the session, this is the program enrolling or running directly from the industry. You will be learning from the industry, not from the college. So this is the overall course details, and as part of this, like you are all aware about the sample participation certificate. You will be after registering this. The students who have attending this workshop, they will be getting the sample certification participation certificate with your name within 24 hours, along with the course details and the registration details, everything. If you have any doubts, you can just contact us onto these numbers if you have having any further more doubts regarding the courses or anything related to what today's session. So you can visit www.exfedu.in or www.svuniversity.edu.in regarding the further more details of the courses and industry integrated program benefits and student important dates, everything. So you can note down this number and you can call us, and even we will be sharing you the participation certificate to your registered email ID. And if you are any local to the Tirupati, or if you are planning to come to Tirupati, you can visit our campus in SV University itself. So we are sitting in the SV University campus, which is a Excellence Education Data Science Center next to Distance Education campus. So we'll be leaving all our contact details in the email ID, in the email also. If you go through that, and if you have any doubts, you can just contact us. So now session is open to you. If you have any doubts, you can just ask us regarding this session. So any doubts from your side? You're considering all clear, right? Okay, fine. So let's wind up the session. We will share you the contact details through your email also. So along with the participation certificate. So go through that and the course details. And if you have any interest to get into the admissions, you can just contact us. And my name is Vijay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you all.